Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So aggressive push to top mid here. Got to see that from Device. And this is the kind of confidence thing that we need to see from Question Mark. They have to challenge early, see if they get some info. And now, okay, they see nobody mid. They haven't checked long, Question Mark, but they don't see anybody pushing B aggressive either because look at this. I mean, Question Mark are just hunting for info. They're like, all right, nobody in mid, nobody outside of long, B, that is. So where are NAVI?
Well, this is a very cool play. I mean, they were doing this a couple of times on Dust 2 as well with the aggressive play, but now that they're so aggressive, they don't also have to be aggressive on A. They can just stack up on A right now. They definitely shouldn't challenge until pretty much everyone is at the bomb site. Device already dropping a bit low, and they do have 2 smokes on the Navi side. Look at Zeus coming back for cajunb. He sees it coming, but cajunb gonna land that headshot. And that is a critical kill. A huge impact on the round here. Now they're playing a man down, even if they've done a lot of damage. Can they actually breach this A bomb site with 50-some seconds left?
Yeah, this extra round time is really messing with my head, Anders. I keep thinking, man, they just can't have that much time left, Navi. You know, they've taken so long to clear the map. Oh, no, wait. There's an extra 10 seconds in here. They still have 40 seconds to get up onto this site. This is madness. But that shot from dupreeh also is looking pretty damn good. He does get taken out eventually, but Device chimes in, takes out Seized, and now it's down to Edward, the raid boss with the Tech-9, who just takes the fight. He goes straight in. But it's still a 1v3. And well, flamie, it's not looking too hot. Question mark, this should be an unlosable situation for him, especially now that they have cajunb going in for the backstab. So if he tries to plant default flamie, he's going to get shot in the back. If he tries to plant on the site itself, he should get caught here.
Yeah, there's only 10 seconds as well, so as soon as he makes a sound, they should probably just try and rush him down, so they actually prevent the plant here. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. He can't stop it now, so they should all be going for him. Here it is. He gets the headshot on one, goes for a bit more. Time is out, though, and he's going to run out without the time. Gets no money for losing. I've got to say, though, Semler, for a man who just shaved his beard, that was a manly play from Edward, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah,
he's been growing that beard since 1.6, essentially, so, you know, it's a big commitment.
And I assure you, Anders, he's actively growing it again. I mean, never again will he touch a razor. Just keep the beard, Edward, please.
I don't know. So there's been theories. I've seen it on Reddit and HLTV. People have been saying, you know, is there like a correlation? Is he playing better without the beard? You know, people are putting a lot into this.
Okay.
There's a lot of theories out there.
I get you. Well, no bomb plant here for NAVI. Looked like a little bit of miscommunication there in T-spawn. Somebody had to drop flamie a pistol. Didn't want to just stick on the Glock, but because he went down after the clock, he got no bonus money. He got no bonus money, flamie, so not an ideal situation for him, that's sure. NAVI, though, they do actually have 3 smokes to play with, so we could see some fun, some kind of fun execute onto the A side eventually. Considering they are closing out mid, they're pushing up long, and they're just inching their way across the map right now. This, you know, CIS team.
Device and dupreeh both covering that A bomb site, and dupreeh a little bit close here with the P90. That could work out just fine, but got to be careful. Device doesn't have a flashbang to help him out. If he gets into any kind of trouble where he has to reload or anything, there's no one there to help him out. dupreeh's not going to be able to do so much, or Device is. He's closing really close to the smoke here. So as soon as they come through, he actually should be in a good position, I think.
Well, nades are going through now. Zeus is real close, though, and he's going to get right behind him, unfortunately. Oh, he doesn't manage to get the 180 kill. Thought for a second that dupreeh was going to go huge, but instead it's going to be a successful execute here for NAVI. As far as they're concerned, they have the 3 smokes down on the site, cutting it in half. They need to get that bomb up there to start going for the plant, and yes, he's just barely going to get that down. So this is actually a success as far as NAVI are concerned. So far, at least, they've got the bomb. Now that's ticking. Now they can try and play, you know, basically keep away here with question mark.
Guardian going to go down, flamie to follow, Seized and Edward, they cannot be far behind. And surely this bomb is going to be defused. cajunb, the one with the defused kit. Edward with a bit of an annoying kill there, falls back with the P90. But they could just try and save what they have here. I don't think they're going to try and win the round. Seized is alone, and he's actually doing some damage, but he can't stop it. Round will go to question mark, and sort of feels like NAVI could have even done more damage, but it's still a good round.
Yeah, it's still solid as far as they're concerned. I mean, they were looking for the win, obviously, but they get the bomb plant, so they get the bonus money. Now it's going to be just another round of eco coming out from them, going into the next buy round. If they can somehow come up with a strategy that revolves around Seized to take advantage of the fact that he's got Kevlar and Tech-9 still, he survived the round. You got to appreciate, you know, he's trying to tap with the Tech-9 from halfway across the map. That's not exactly, you know, how that pistol works. I'm sure he wishes he had a Deagle or something, or even a P250. He might have been able to deny that defuse, but
that would have been interesting, right?
Yeah,
if that could have been the case.
Just
but
a little frustration there.
Speaking of Deagles, there are 3 of them in play currently on the NAVI side. And we'll see. dupreeh instantly going to take out Guardian there, so no luck this time. Followed up with a bit of a grenade, actually a decent grenade, and a kill on Zeus.
Not a single point of damage taken by Question Mark yet in this anti-eco round. Pretty solid work from them. Edward is just hoping that somebody decides to get greedy here and flash their way through, and well, that's going to work out perfectly. dupreeh keeps his cool, shuts down 2. Not going to get the ace in the end. Device is there to rob him, but still, good money in his pocket and some confidence building frags as well. Well,
it always feels disappointing, doesn't it, when you get those robbed. 4 kills? Yeah. Just, come on, just one more.
Yeah, Device, I thought you were a team player, you know. Just think, give even if it is an anti-eco ace, an ace is an ace, Anders. Especially in CSGO when you got Tech 9s running at your face. You know, that's pretty scary.
It is, without a doubt. Envy are out there somewhere shaking their heads saying, you guys don't even know how this works, do you? Just win these rounds, you know? Now, I am excited that we've got 5 AKs here on the NAVI team, including a couple of Molotovs, and they have some very creative executes on the NAVI side, so I look forward to seeing some of those. And one of them could be towards the B bomb side here. They got the bomb outside. They've cleared out pretty much everything outside of B, and the connector is... They must have heard that grenade and the shots coming through, so they can't be quite sure if anyone's still holding there, but maybe they don't even care.
I don't think they do right now. This is definitely shaping to be a big execute onto this B site. And well, cajunb is trying to get in position here on short, full flash by his own team, but it does stop Edward cold, so it buys him just enough time to get hiding in the smoke here. He's right on the edge, he's hearing the jumps, he's got so much info to go off of, he knows at least 2 players are here, and Zipnix holding Monster will start it off by taking out flamie.
Zipnix nearly with the second kill, but there's dupreeh, Cajun as well. Edward still on top of sandbags here, and I'm not sure what role or what he's really accomplishing at this point. I mean, it's certainly a vantage point, but he ends up getting the kill on Cajun. Still another 3 to go. He was playing very well on Dust 2, but this is maybe a little bit too much to ask of Edward. He's going to get the second kill on dupreeh. Now it's becoming very expensive. He's still got the health for it here. If they show themselves one at a time, then Edward could actually steal this round away. He's walking into a bit of an angle here. The device is holding, and it's hard for him to predict that that's going to happen as well. The bomb is down there. He walks out, goes for the shot. He takes down karrigan. He's got the triple. Oh, he can't take out device. Great play from Edward, though, making it a round that easily, well, not easily, but they could have survived the round with 4 members alive, and instead, just the 1.
Yeah, that's got to be, I mean, again, NAVI, you know, we talk about flamie, we talk about Guardian, but the fact that Edward is waking up here as well, that was one of the strengths that was mentioned about Question Mark. The fact that they have so many players that are capable of these impact plays that they can turn to. Device, dupreeh, Zipnix, Cajun. It's good to see that NAVI, they have the same arsenal. They actually can rely on Edward right now to come through and actually get some kills. So that's going to have a heavy impact here on Question Mark's economy, at least, forcing them to spend a lot more money than they would have liked. And because of that, NAVI, they're actually just going for the Hail Mary here, dude. 3 rifles, 2 pistols, handful of nades, but they have invested in this round, hoping to actually be able to pull something off.
dupreeh, did he not hear Edward running? He must have thought that was somewhere else. That's a big misplay there. Device is going to get the 1 kill, but if he falls back, he's going to get caught. In fact, he won't even get a chance. Edward is so fast in this round, and Zeus is going to be taking out karrigan as well, leaving Sip and Cajun here. And Edward with more headshots to come. This guy just cannot be stopped, it seems. Triple kill in the round, quad kill in the last round. And now Cajun, nothing that he could do. I honestly have no idea how dupreeh didn't hear that. It is true that when you're playing these stadium-type events, normally, I mean, there is a PA system still going on, so maybe that...
No, it's not. It's off. Yeah, we're just sitting next to the Russian casters, so we can hear them pretty clearly.
No, I can hear some speakers in the hall. I'm pretty sure I can. There is a little bit of a speaker's background.
I'm taking the headset off just to hear it a little bit clearly.
we're debating it. Either way, generally, I mean, the audience obviously been sort of has vacated the building, but normally there's a lot of noise, and that can explain why sometimes players make these mistakes. This time it seems like there isn't enough noise to really excuse that, is there? I think he should have heard Edward. And the fact that he doesn't gives Edward not just the kill on him, but Device has no chance. He has to... You know, he's sandwiched in there as soon as that happens. So, big opening for Edward at that double there. Seized, taking out Sip. And, I mean, Question Mark has actually invested into this round, even though it's sort of only a half buy because they don't have money for everybody.
Yeah, they're trying to pull, they're trying to pull a fast one here on NAVI. NAVI got the aggressive risk-taking play to work in the last round. Question Mark are looking for the same thing. They tried to push aggressive. They took control of sewers at least, but then they, tried to get into T-spawn, and that just wasn't happening. We saw Zipnix just get annihilated there. So... What can they really hope to do here? Question Mark. Apart from stay alive. That's kind of like the ultimate. Nicely done there by dupreeh, at least managing to take out Guardian, but still down a man here. Question Mark, and it's not looking too hot for him. NAVI still have all the gear that they need to be able to take over any site that they wish.
I almost wish they would try and go just a little bit aggressive with these 5-7s or anything like that, because if they just wait for Navi to execute and they're a man down, how is that going to work out? I mean,
gamble time, I guess. Look, cajun should be up in sniper right now. Is that where he's playing from? It looks like it. He's trying to get down to this B site to support karrigan. He's waiting up close, and karrigan, there's the headshot that he needed. Straight onto seized, snuffs him. But with 30 seconds left, Navi still have time to rotate up to the A site, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And there's nobody there. They've all left. So, I mean, that is a kind of a gamble that they make in that case. They think, all right, if one guy's coming monster like that, he can't surely be the only one, but he was. Bomb is about to go down, and I don't think they can actually go back and take this. The Molotov is going to clear. They're out of grenades on the Navi side, but unless they get almost a free kill here, and karrigan
Zeus
might have made enough noise that Zeus heard that. Yeah, because the underground is right on the way he's standing.
Easy kill for Zeus. Flamie finds dupreeh, and cajunb already backing off at this point. Oh, no, wait. He's trying to get cheeky. Look at this. Greedy play here by cajun, going for that up, and he gets the parting shot onto Edward. Nicely done. Making it just a little bit more expensive here for Navi, and they're going to hear him stepping away. So Zeus actually going to just try and go on the hunt here, see if he can't find a kill onto cajun. Cajun's so close, and he's not going to make it. Attempts the no-scope, and Zeus just goes flying through the air like a superhero. And he gets a free AWP for Guardian as well. So you see, even the observer agrees that that was pretty sick.
You know, that's the rave room in there. If you fly your camera close, there's like some techno party going on in there.
Oh, sick.
It's true.
There's a club under the bridge in Stockholm that has like a metro going over it, right? So you open air right beneath the metro, super grunge. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. We found it.
Why haven't you taken me there, Samla? What is this?
Because you just stay in the hotel room every time you come over, bro.
This is true. Well, a bit of a grenade on dupreeh. Not that it really matters here. They are out of money on the question mark side. They seem to be slowly running out of steam as well. Partly due to the fact that Navi, even in the rounds that they lost early on, they did so much damage. And that obviously is coming back to haunt question mark now. They just do not have the money for it. Edward actually should have probably got the call from a teammate that there was someone in connector. That's a little bit weird. Now goes back for Zeus as well. Could have almost won that fight.
That was so close, actually. One headshot at that range, and Zeus could have very well been taken out. So very close call for Navi. And they just continue to kind of slow down the pace now that Zeus has regained control of connector. They still have the bomb outside of B, and that's exactly where Navi want to start heading. Because they're just putting some pre-nades in case somebody's holding close where they would be able to get maximum effect out of these pistols. They're just going to put a few HEs in there, try and soften them up, try and force them back, and then try and look for the long-range battles with these rifles. And so far, 40 seconds left. And while Navi, they should be in total control of the situation here. Looks like question mark, though, they are banking on this B play. They've got 3 guys down here already, and they've left karrigan all the way up on the A side in restroom. He's not hearing anything, so this is the solid call here from, well, question mark.
Wow, a lot of damage actually being put in, even but just by the pistols here. This is a bit scary for Navi. Flamie low, but sees picks up a kill. Less device and cajun with the refrag, and it's going to be really important. If they win this round, that would be a huge turning point in the first half already. Zeus is very nearly dead, but he actually picks up one more kill. Guardian not connecting with anyone. It's cajun with the shot, headshot there and now. karrigan, can he prevent the plant here? There's no time to fake. Guardian has to hold it in, and karrigan, does he realize he's running into the corner? Guardian is there. Some damage done. Rifle picked up. Guardian, he gets one chance. He's not going to get it. karrigan picks it up, and team question mark. They saved that round in the very, very last second. That could have been so scary.
What is so scary is that Guardian hits that shot through the pillar. That's like, it catches a pixel of the concrete, and that's what keeps karrigan alive. So cool and calm and collected Guardian in these kind of clutch situations. karrigan, you felt like just hectic, panic, go in. Guardian, that was way too close. But we have, looks like it appears to be a technical problem here for Navi. So a little bit of a pause coming through. We'll see what the admin decides to say, and we can move on here. But it is looking like Navi, at least, or rather, Navi kind of, they were developing some momentum there. But question mark winning a hard eco, that's certainly not going to help things here for the CIS team.
You know, and it should give the Danes just a bit of confidence, right? Which they seem to have been miserably lacking in the first map and even in the second map.
I agree.
So you win that kind of round, it's got to get everybody fired up. Again, we could see Sonic from where we're sitting, and I want to see him shouting at people at this point here. This is from earlier when dupreeh was denied the ace. Still a good round.
Can't believe device. Seriously.
You see a bit of conversation there between karrigan and Sonic, right?
Yeah, and you saw Sonic getting a little bit of the cheerleader mode going on earlier as well when they won the pistol.
They should. If he starts shouting, they're going to listen.
Yeah, I mean, there is respect. I mean, they did reach out to him pretty much immediately, right, once he got in there. I mean, Zonic has been coaching Dignitas as well. He coached Dignitas, and then he came in. That's why, you know, it's like, okay, you know, Zonic, he should be a little bit more familiar with the meta than what the analysts were saying on the desk, just because you know, he's been coaching Dignitas, and then he decided to go onto the team, and now he's over here on TQM. But, I mean, it's not like he's just fresh. You know, 2 weeks ago he decided to, you know, step in here and coach. He has been paying attention for a little bit now.
But I think it's obviously better if you have someone who's like, you know, sort of
a
like
player, obviously.
a top player who's sort
of course.
You know, you get existence as your coach, or Sean Gez, someone that's obviously going to be helpful. But in some ways, if you have a coach who can just motivate the team, who is, I mean, you said Jason Lake, but I mean, if you have someone who's you know, a hype person in the background, if the team isn't, and I don't think this question mark team is, then having that person could still be valuable. Someone to bring the whip, someone to bring the taser, bring the leather boots and all of it, and just get them going.
The leather boots.
I don't know. I might have got confused on the metaphor here, but
just the no peek bat. You know, where's Scoots when you need them?
Yeah, hi Scoots. That is a nice Molotov behind the tree there to try and deny anyone sitting there, but dupreeh's a little bit further back, admiring the bench for a moment. He's going to get found out, throws out a pop flash, but realizes if he tries to fight him there's not really any backup, and that would be terrible. Ends up falling back, and Zeus is a little bit late to catch him. So still decent enough. That slowed down Navi. It's done some damage. It's a good trade.
Yeah, he spotted at least one guy there. So Guardian gets tagged up down to 50. And look, they don't fall back completely to the side. I like this as well from question mark. They set up another point here where they're going to challenge NAVI. So it's the initial engagement and then fall back just a little bit. Make sure that NAVI can't have too much map control early on. And while the clock is ticking, Anders, 40 seconds left here for NAVI to make a decision as to where they want to go. And they don't really have too much time to play with. So flash just onto the other side in case there was a setup, and there we go. The flash, and it just fails completely. Zeus is there to save the day and keep Zeus alive.
And Guardian shots down Device, who was standing in the background there. Now it's all up onto dupreeh, and he can't even get a chance to reload there. Flamie will take him out. A great trade for Navi, 1 for 3. There's so many things that go unanswered in a situation like that, right? So karrigan underhand flashes himself through, but there's a grenade before. So that gives, they even get a chance to sort of, you know that there's someone there, right? Mm-hmm. That's not a grenade. You can tell that that's not a grenade that comes from miles away. It comes from right the other side of the smoke. But Device is in the back of the bomb site. He has 2 flashbangs. He could have thrown one that would have been like a dead-on perfect pop, and everybody would have been flashed behind that. And then karrigan could have just turned around with his back and run through, and that would have been it. No problems.
Did he do that?
No, I think it was karrigan himself that did it.
No, I think a flash came in from a teammate. Karrigan, it was an effective flash. Zeus was full blind. It's just that C's wasn't connector. So C's comes out, and he's not blind at all.
I don't think dupreeh can throw good enough flash from that position. I think it would have had to have been
There was
Device.
A flash that went off. Zeus was flashed.
Yeah, but I thought that was karrigan himself. All right, we should. If we could have had a replay, that would have loved to have known that. Maybe I missed it. Device certainly had both his flashbangs, and the problem is if dupreeh threw that and he was all the way over by truck, then he would have had a really awkward angle. He would have to throw it over the building, which means it goes really high. So it would never be like 100% flash. It would always be more of like a, you know, a bit of a quick blink, and that would have been it. I don't know.
If we could get the replay,
I'm not going to
nice.
go. I could be wrong on this.
If we could get the replay, that would be nice. Just saying.
If we could see Twitch chat, I'm sure you guys caught it, and maybe I missed it.
Sure. Or Twitter.
Or Twitter, or really anything. IRC. Well, nice shot from Device, taking down Guardian. Very important early kill here. I actually, if I was question mark right now, to feel comfortable, I'd be gunning for like an 11-4 type first half here.
Oh, of course.
Just because I think normally in this current metagame, if you finish 9-6 on this map, you get 9 rounds on the CT side, you can still win this map. But because of what happened on Dust 2, they need a big buffer right now.
They need to just return, like, shatter Navi's jaw, because that's what happened to them on Dust 2. They definitely need to be doing some damage here.
They need like a big buffer or a Bruce buffer to hype them up.
Is it time, Anders?
I wish it was. I'd like to see Bruce buffer intro like a Counter-Strike event. That would be insane.
It would be ridiculously sick.
Someone get on that.
That guy's got hype, man. He knows what it's about.
Yeah.
Oh, Edward. So sick. karrigan up close, though, and there's still a second man in restroom. I think he has the element of surprise here, dupreeh. They have no idea that he's behind him. He's going to be able to get right up behind them and get this shot. He's actually got an AWP to play with as well, and believe it or not, dupreeh can actually use it.
They don't even know where they've been shot from. He gets a second kill, too. Complete confusion on the Navi side here, and flamie trapped in there. 20 seconds left. Getting a bomb plant right now would definitely be valuable to Navi. It looks like flamie might be trying to play for the win. He's going to certainly tap it once here. Still that triangle in effect. 9 seconds left, and he goes for the headshot there. If he had a bit more time, he could have run for B, but now he's going to go for the straight plant here. 4 seconds. They're coming for him. He goes for a bit more, but he can't get the final shot there. I mean, yeah, getting a kill or a bomb plant, it's hard to know which is more valuable.
I think, honestly, the bomb plant, but let's see. Yeah, this was so sick. The way that it just worked out perfectly. I mean, NAVI, they killed the 2 guys on A. They're like, ah, sweet. We have the site, no problem. Only issue is they hadn't killed off dupreeh, who's usually the restroom player. So little detail there for NAVI to ponder going into this next one. I'm sure this was a tactical timeout. I'm not seeing the admin walking around in there. So
Sipnik's really only killed 1 person.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a rough time of things.
That is actually extremely rare. I can't recall the last time I've seen Sipnik like not being present in the game.
Well, he's the one who actually stepped up massively over the past towards the end of the year.
Yeah, but I've always felt like even before then, when they were saying maybe we'll get rid of Sipnik and get on like AC someone else, I still felt like Sipnik's actually a very good player. I still felt like he always had like a very consistent level. He just like stepped that level up, but I've never seen him like not be in a game. That concerns me a little bit. On the other hand, Guardian is bottom fragging the other team, so...
Yeah, exactly, right. And that is a bit of an issue here for NAVI. He's having a bit of a rough time. It's really Edward and flamie who seem to be doing work, but flamie can't really seem to get those kind of clutch situations under control quite yet for himself. Interesting camera work here as well.
I absolutely love it.
We see what is going to be coming through here. They had enough money for an op at least, so Guardian, he can still have his say, but then Device, aggressive position right up at top mid. Flash is going to go out, though. He turns away, and now Edward's going to be right in front of him, and he misses the shot. Device, this is where it gets tricky. No double kill for Edward, but he does manage to secure the 1. So 1-for-1 trade, that should suit NAVI just fine.
It's really important that dupreeh gets that refrag. It didn't look particularly well coordinated from the 2 Danish players then, but it kind of works anyway. dupreeh back in that position, they've been using that a lot, and I'm sort of starting to worry about predictability here. Like, are they getting a little bit too readable right now? The Guardian right at the edge, and you know he's going to be fast enough to get a flick if they show themselves. Smoke goes out. dupreeh, is he going to try and fall back behind it or still stick around and play for it?
Zeus was waiting for him as well. They know that somebody's on the other side of that smoke at this point, so some good information to go off of for Zeus at least. Guardian as well is there to back him. Well, that bomb is going to start making its way over to the A site. NAVI realized they've been having some success here. They might as well try and play off of that. flamie taking 1 duel, and he nearly wins the second as well. It's about to get toasty here for karrigan, and that's going to force him out into the open, into Guardian waiting clutches. So just methodical play from NAVI. It all just seemed to fall together so nicely there for them.
Yeah, Sip and cajunb are left, and obviously just scrambling away to try and save whatever they have right now. That is definitely going to make the scoreline 6-4. And, I don't know, it's still kind of early days here on overpass, so it just feels to me like NAVI's playing with this focus and calm, and the question mark are playing like a lot more erratically and just a lot more even like unfocused at the moment. I don't know. There's something that's definitely not right with the Danish team, I would say.
Well, this is where it starts to get very interesting, right? Because as soon as the game started to flow back towards NAVI, that's where we saw question mark, struggle quite a bit on Dust 2. Now we have to see if they're going to be able to keep their cool here on overpass and actually hold off NAVI from getting that 5th round. If it ends 10-5, that's good enough, but they can't let it get much past that here. So, question mark, they just had enough to force, and this is it. The big gamble from them, Anders. I mean, they don't have enough money for the AWP, so it's going to have to be rifles across the board. Device has to go for the 5-7, and, well, this is where you start to wonder, do you go for the full YOLO play? Do you actually start pressuring NAVI, like go for a rush up the top mid again, and really try and get control of these parts of the map? We might see that. I mean, there is Device. He's got a FAMAS. He's a little bit late to the party, but they are going 2 guys into connector, so this could be a one of the ways to change things up here for question mark. They haven't really aggressively challenged Zeus in quite some time.
Well, I think it's a bit of a boost attempt there, but cajunb ends up dropping somewhat low. And I do kind of wish they would have gone for a bit more. I mean, the problem is this kind of buy, I think, is great if you have the confidence, but if you don't, if it's just like a panic thing, I'm not so sure. And they are going to get sandwiched here in connector. Absolutely no chance. And here's what's weird about that. They had someone covering them from behind. That was Device, but except he wasn't really there. So Edward just gets to walls right in behind him on the stairwell. And, I mean, good shot from Device, but You hope that would have happened before Edward took out his 2 teammates.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it did look like he was just a second too late to get into position. So now, once again, question mark. This is another one of those rounds where they might just be thinking, okay, where are NAVI? If NAVI were on a bomb site right now, question mark would be backing out, looking to save their stuff. And so we might see that still here from them.
Well, the thing they got going on is they got 2 people stacked in this bomb site, so maybe if cajun and Sip could come into play right now, that would be huge. Definitely time for Sip to start stepping it up. Missed shot from Guardian, and still a little bit here, but Sip's going to go down, and well, cajun's almost dead as well. He takes one with him, but a single bullet, and he's out of the round, and they get killed simultaneously. NAVI closing the gap now, down to 6-5.
Oh, they made a mistake.
Did they
Both
juggle the weapons?
Yeah, both of them tried to get that AWP. One of them dropped an AK, and now that means that flamie's going to have to actually buy a gun this round.
Like, you have to ask the question, what is Device's role in that play, if not to make sure that they don't walk in behind them?
Well, that's always the risky play about, putting a man in connector like that is if you lose mid control, you're screwed. You're sandwiched in. Like, unless you can get that smoke down and sneak your way back into sewer, you have no way out of that position. So yeah, you were right. Device is the linchpin for that given play because they didn't really challenge sewers very much, question mark. They went for the boost with cajun. And once they lost that, then you got to get out through mid. There's nowhere else to go for question mark.
I'm just wondering like how they lost the mid control, because not like Device was like,
he was there. I mean, he was right in front of the restroom entrance. So
yeah, but he wasn't forced out in any way as far as I could tell. And the fact is, if Edward tries to push up and Device is spotting him, the guy in connector just turns around, and now Edward is actually crossfired between Device and whoever's holding connector at the top of stairwell. So I don't know, maybe we're reading too much into this, but it is a little bit frustrating to see because these mistakes could lose question mark the chance of winning the map, and that's definitely not what we were predicting, was it?
It was also a very nice. We have to give it to NAVI as well, though. Edward and Zeus, they pushed simultaneously. Edward, it turned into the reverse pincer basically. It was super sick from NAVI. And well, yeah, NAVI have full control.
I mean, they're just doing a very good job, NAVI. With we're not trying to take anything away from them at all.
They're so methodical right now. Just getting map control one step at a time. Now it's going to be dupreeh to have a bit of a rough time here if he decides to peek towards Edward. Edward is waiting right on the edge, and there you go. Easy shot for Edward. Wow, dupreeh just annihilated. And so, well, what can you do next here if you're question mark? You can try and rotate up onto that A site. Not going to hit the headshot, though. karrigan with the P250. He had a bit of an opportunity there, but it's not going to pan out for him. And now Device, he's going to get caught by Guardian.
cajun ends up dropping as well, and this is just working out wonderfully for the NAVI side here. StarX pacing a bit behind them, but like in a very calm fashion, just, no issues at all. Again,
he is the general, isn't he? He's always standing up behind him like that, pacing. And so, well, now they have to be wondering, okay, last round they tried to challenge us in connector. What is left here for question mark to do? Is it going to be an aggressive long push? Are they going to try and take control of the B tunnels again? What is the play? And for now, at least from question mark, it just looks like default. In fact, very passive default. They've already fallen back to the A site. So they're just going to be sitting way back, Anders, not giving anything away here.
Part of the problem is that...
Well, not giving anything away. I mean, they gave away the map control, but they're not willing to give away a frag. They don't want to take the risk of getting caught out.
Yeah, and the problem with doing this is, first of all, because of the extra round time, NAVI's going to have so much time to set up if they feel like it. Their A executes are very, very good. So they get the bomb down, and then they just cover the bomb from restroom. And it's not like question mark have enough utility at that point in time to sort of get in and defuse the bomb with the smoke or anything like that. Those smokes are probably going to be gone. So... yeah, I think this is a problem that occurs on so many maps. If you fight NAVI early on, then maybe you get an advantage. If you don't and just let them play, then they usually have very, very good executes. And we're seeing them sort of set up here.
Up right there,
yeah, they're getting ready for it. The bomb is all the way back here, though, from Seized, and that is a bit weird.
Are they just 38 seconds? They're going to make it look like it's going to be A?
This is definitely the play, isn't
it? Wow, this is going to be crazy. The thing is that question mark should never make this mistake. cajunb is still sitting outside of Monster. 25 seconds left. Smoke is down. And C's is just sitting there. They haven't seen the bomb yet, question mark. And yeah, I mean, perfectly done here by cajun, not over-rotating. Just staying put until he got confirmation from his mates as to where that bomb was.
That is interesting. Zeus gonna pick up a kill, but obviously the round cannot be won any longer. So that was, I mean, you said it, they shouldn't make that mistake because they don't see the bomb. But honestly, when you're as tilted as I think they are right now, that's exactly when you make that mistake, though. That's, you see 4 smokes coming in, right? That's a huge count. Normally, if there's a fake going on, someone throws like 2 smokes and a bunch of flashbangs and tries to make some noise, and sometimes that will convince you, right? Almost nobody fakes with 4 people. That is really rare.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest fakes that we see actually like that is sometimes on Mirage, where people throw like a 3-man fake to A and then actually try and like, you know, run back to B. Like, something like that, but 4 people is rare.
Let's see. That's just a minor setback here for NAVI. They're up to 6 rounds. They can afford to buy again, no problem at all. Question mark, unfortunately, all 3 guys, of course, they knew that all they had to do was back off and save, but they didn't manage to pick up devices off. So they don't actually have a sniper rifle to play with here. That's a little bit frustrating for Question mark. Want to see NAVI put a little bit more pressure as well. I think they were just a little bit too focused on this fake execute that they had going, that they really didn't force Question mark to use their nades. So NAVI, they need to make some noise over here. They need to put some shots. They need to try and challenge and get Question mark to use that utility so that when they get onto the site, you know, Seas isn't going to have to be sitting behind a smoke at 20 seconds left in the round, rather.
Yeah, I mean, that may be right. A bit more than a minute left still. Guardian with that AWP and Question mark. I mean, they did manage to have, what, 3 people alive last time?
Yep.
Obviously, we're in the 14th round, so there's not really that much saving going to be going on anyway, but maybe a bit of a buffer in case they lose this round. Smoke there to try and breathe them back. René is going to land on, and dupreeh walking into the fire. A lot of more damage. Please, dupreeh, make it stop.
So scary. Now they know that he's behind the truck as well. They know that this area is clear. He might be able to get in there and deny it. dupreeh, he will be able to take out Seas. Seas, that's so frustrating. You're just counting on your mates to keep you alive when that bomb plant comes through, but getting all the kills will work out just fine as well. karrigan only able to get the 1 before he gets taken out, and it's going to be down to cajunb now 1v3. He knows their tags, and he's wow. I'm trying to go for the build-up, and it's like, oh, they know they're tagged, and they planted default.
flamie just shutting it down.
flamie's just like, none of that. Sit down, Cajun. That was a brutal headshot.
I mean, you are right, though. As soon as dupreeh picks up the kill on the guy planting the bomb, that should normally be a cause for a lot of confusion on the NAVI side. Then you have to refocus. Someone else who wasn't supposed to be doing that job has to take it over, and that's when mistakes are made. But NAVI making none of them. They just go for the kills instead. Question mark. They have, well, a little bit here, but really not a lot.
Yeah, once again, they are going to challenge in connector. Swag 7, pretty good gun to have there. Device is holding the top of it as well, so dupreeh shouldn't get completely caught off guard. If there was to be a push, you got to look at NAVI though, man. Look at this. This is them just sitting and being like, yeah, we know you guys don't have any money. We know you got to go for something crazy if you want to win this round, so come at us. We'll wait.
Is he going to pop flash it down, Guardian? Yeah.
Not a very effective one.
Oh! What is going on? dupreeh, there's the damage. Has to reload. Pistols out instead, and an instant headshot on Zeus. Very good job. Did you see the glitch there?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
It is a ladder glitch that still happens every once in a while. I'm not exactly sure what the cause of it is, but we just saw it in play. Edward, did he just turn one hit to take down karrigan? Shooting him in the back. Edward has gone to another level, it seems. Got the double kill. flamie still on 100% health here, but Cajun in a perfect position to get this kill on Edward, and it's going to be easy as well. So flamie in a 1-on-3 with 40 seconds now.
And let's see, he's got a whole lot of time to play with this time, flamie. These 1v3s that he keeps finding himself in, you know, he's only got like 20 seconds, 15, 10 seconds left. Now he's actually got a little bit of time, so let's see if he can actually pull this off. He's got that bomb, he's got a full complement of nades, and he's got the AK. So he does actually have a pretty decent advantage, but Cage is in a great spot here to make use of the 1 dig. Unfortunately for him, flamie walks right under the crouch. Perfect, flamie. He actually gets it done, and now he's in a position to win this. He has plenty of time to get the bomb plant and get into an after plant position here.
He's got a Molotov as well, so if he kills one and then the other guy tries to defuse, that's going to get a little bit awkward. flamie now down in the sewer waiting. And device coming in through the smoke as well. There's Sipnik spotting him out. flamie, too many angles to cover. And it's going to be the round here for question mark. 8-7 as first half score line. I don't think is good enough for the Danish side. This is going to require a lot of hard work.
karrigan is not looking too pleased right now with this this half result. Cajun neither. A little bit of talking at least happening over here on question mark side. So, you know, it's not just like sit there, don't communicate, you know. That can be good sometimes when you're trying to go for that timeout to break momentum. You know, it's just like sit there, breathe, find your focus again. But right now they need to be figuring out exactly what they're going to have in store for us here in the pistol. Yeah, okay, so we're actually going to get to watch this ladder glitch happen again because Guardian does go jumping down and then he just vanishes. Just gets sucked right back up the ladder.
I mean,
what the hell? Yeah.
Yeah, that is it's a known glitch. Look, At this point, I want to see Sonic go, you know, full drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket. You know, just go all in. I know Gomapal ends up shooting the doors. I would sacrifice Sonic at this point to get this team better. Just let's go there.
Whoa, yeah,
this something has to change here.
He served his purpose.
Yeah, that's it. It's war right now.
So who's the Gomapal on question mark? I'm gonna go that far.
All of them. Just seriously, there's nobody right now that is playing to a reasonable level. They're playing like a team that sort of is not quite aware of like the situation that they're in. You know, they seem to be not even anywhere near going all in on this game.
Well, we're about to have a huge clash here. Straight into mid. Oh no, Navi not going to challenge the top. Instead, they're going to lie in wait, and this is going to catch flamie off guard. He spots him go running past. There's 3 guys there with Glocks, and you just can't live through that. Hail of bullets there to greet him, and he is down. And the rest of question mark just continue charging across towards long. There's the jump. There's the spot. Guardian sees 2 go past, and then Zipnix is there in perfect position to get the punish.
Great start here. Guardian dead. Zeus caught as well. And while C's coming up from behind, trying to see if he can get the shot on dupreeh here. But dupreeh's not even going to take the fight, and that's perfectly fine. Just get in there, get the bomb down. Edward to go down. So far, if they can just get karrigan a kill, we'd have like a nice team ace here. Everybody pitching in on the side of question mark. Finally, Semler. Finally.
Chugga. That's a train, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. Because that was sick. Question mark, they just didn't stop. They went all across the map. And dupreeh with the burst. Nicely done. And that is exactly the kind of pistol round that question mark needed. That's a confidence builder right there. Everything going right. You shut down Edward before he can have any kind of impact. Because, you know, there is that moment. You know, what we saw in Dust 2, Edward just completely wrecking question mark almost single-handedly with the help of Guardian. You think Edward's still alive. There's still a chance here for Navi to turn this around. But no. Question mark were not interested. This time, they got the job done. And, okay, they aren't messing around either here with this follow-up buy. They're not going too hard on SMGs. 3 rifles, P90, that's all good. And then the MP7 on cajunb, sack him, put him in first. That's exactly what's actually happening. He's going to go right out onto long, and the flash actually cost Device's life. And flamie with the double kill with the 5-7.
Problem is, there's still 3 deagles in place. A karrigan is 1 body shot away from being dead. Cage are going to be moving closer here. Cease is gone. Guardian 2, and they're fighting their way back in spite of some great kills there from flamie at the beginning. The only thing is, Zeus is in between the terrorist forces right now, so maybe he could get up behind and surprise them. Running out of bullets is not a good idea either, and Edward's going to get that kill. Now we're back into a 2-on-2, and I think they might not realize where Zeus is. I sort of wish he would have stayed back there. He's going to walk in, though. Sip looking for the kill. It's going to be karrigan to help out, and Edward low on health. If only they had a grenade.
And they don't know that Edward's close. They have no idea that he's on the site itself. He's playing this so well, Edward. Running gun with the MP7, and he's not going to get the final one. karrigan survives with 2 HP. That's going to hurt. They came so close to pulling that off, Navi. And all off of this. And look, it's a team flash as well, Anders. Device full flashed by his own teammate. Oh, that's painful.
Well, they did outlive the round, but again, it's the confidence, right? It's the constant struggle, even when it shouldn't be. 10-7 though, they do have a bit of a lead, putting some shots through, which is not going to surprise Navi. This is something they themselves love doing. We've seen C's do it round after round in a lot of online games, so I don't think they're going to get caught by stuff like that. But this is a very aggressive play, and I love it. dupreeh leading the charge with the SMG, so he is definitely the sacrificial lamb here, just going in first, and it's going to be the round quick. Nice play, nice tempo. I like it.
Yeah. All the AKs survive as well. That's the important bit. You can, you know, you're right to point that out, right? Sacrifice dupreeh, send him in first. He's got the SMG. You don't care if he dies. It doesn't cost much at all. The guys with the AKs, though, they're there to lock it down, and they survive. So, well played on question mark. But now Navi, they've taken the beating. Now, Anders, can they dish it back out? Can they actually manage to get something done here with their rifles? Because they should have the money for it. And Guardian even has enough for a glass cannon AWP. Aggressive mid-take actually here from them as well. They're going to go straight down into connector. There's the nade, there's the smoke, and they actually aren't going to be able to put them to use. Instead, it's going to be Zeus holding the line, and seized through the smoke takes out cajunb.
Oh, dupreeh looking for the good timing, and he almost could have got that kill. It was very close. Edward goes down, and that leaves the B bomb site very open. See, Zeus is in a lot of trouble. They even have a Molotov to try and see if they can burn him out of that corner. dupreeh just going to go it manually with the AK instead, and we're back into a 3-on-3. Bomb is going to go down as well. And now we need to see if they can get back in here and retake it. And it starts really well with C's picking up that kill.
Yeah, but now Guardian finds a kill onto Zipnix as well, and it's just going to be on Device, the superstar, and it's time to shine. He's going to get spotted here as well. I do believe C's probably jumped. Yep. He jumped up, saw him going through sewer there, and all the info, that's all Guardian needs. He's pre-aiming that angle, and, well, what you're getting the feeling from here, Anders, is just, you know, like what happened in the pistol, what happened in the follow-up rounds, just question mark and just YOLOing. They're like, all right, no fear, only dreams, run in, and just try and get that bomb plant down no matter the cost, right? Now it begins the real fight, the real struggle for them, because they got shut down. They get the bomb plant, sure, but they lose the round. And so what are they going to go back to that, just a straight-up rush, or is it time to slow things down and start playing a more methodical game? Are they capable of that?
Yeah,
That's what I'm wondering.
You're almost reading my mind here, Sam. Like I was about to say, I'm not even convinced that they're capable of that right now. But they are going to try and do something like that. And very aggressive style here from Navi. 2 people pushing up all the way long. Guardian leading, scoped in with the AWP, and he shuts down dupreeh, who is the top fragger on question mark. When I said everybody here was Goma Pile, maybe everyone except dupreeh at this point in time.
dupreeh is definitely Joker, dude. dupreeh is definitely Joker.
All right, yeah, I can see that.
And then cajunb is Snowball. And where else can we go with this?
cajunb is Snowball.
Yeah. Karrigan's definitely a cowboy.
I thought Bardolph would be Snowball in this context. karrigan and cajunb here in a 2-on-4. He's not even on the team, so I don't know where this analogy is actually going anymore. Seized, holding close in that position. dupreeh kept playing when they were themselves playing on the CT side, and karrigan is going to sneak around. Is he going to check? Well, Seized, what is this timing? Could this even be real? There's the shot. Seized gets the better of it. And cajunb now alone in a 1-on-4. And now we're about to close the scoreline down to 11-9.
Let's see, cajunb. Can you do it one better? It's not looking like it's going to be possible. Seized. Double kill for him, double for Guardian. Aggressive take from Navi just to really apply the pressure to question mark. You really do have to appreciate Guardian and just how capable he is. We're not going to get... yeah, there we go. Guardian with the initial pick, and then he sticks around. That's the important bit. dupreeh tries to come through. Actually, no, sorry, my mistake. It was Device. He tries to come through to bring it back, get that refrag. Because unfortunately, dupreeh, he's sitting there, and the man who's holding mid is sitting like on the other side of the fountain, so he's not able to turn around and get the refrag on Guardian. So it all just kind of falls apart. Again, just like small details here that are really costing question mark in the end. And well, just pistols here for question mark. They get hard reset on the money. That's it. They may have won the pistol, but that money's not going to last them. And so they're just going to have to try and run in and see if they can't just get lucky and get a bomb plant out of this situation against a fully equipped Navi. Odds are not looking good, Anders.
Definitely not. And again, Navi playing on the slightly favored side here of overpass. They're starting to build up the money, and they're also closing the gap in terms of the scoreline. This is it's a way more competitive map already than Dust 2 ever was, but that might not be enough here. dupreeh close with the Glock. He wanted to pick up that rifle, which is a really good idea. flamie could be in some trouble, but he's actually got the quad kill currently. Just one more away here. Could be a flamie ace, and it will be a flamie ace. Taking down question mark. How many is that the second or third ace or something in this tournament alone for a flamie? I think he had one as well on the first or second day.
All we know is that flamie right now, if he wakes up like this, yeah, it's that 1-2 combination punch between Guardian and flamie on Navi. If both of them are hitting shots, question mark just don't stand a chance. And while there is going to be a little bit of the head scratching going on there, dupreeh probably wondering, you know, what the hell went wrong? What can we do differently here to stop this? Because it's starting to take off for Navi. Now they have full nades. You see the first one going down. flamie actually going to try and see if he can't find a gap to exploit, but he decides to play it safe instead of pushing through that smoke to get on the other side of it. He's just going to sit and wait. And, well, Guardian actually getting caught at long. That's not going to help things here for Navi. Nicely done here by question mark, starting things off.
And again, it really feels like every time anything has to go well here on question mark, it has to be dupreeh. He seems to be the only one capable of making any plays right now. So it's good if he keeps doing it, but someone else has to sort of wake up at some point here. I have no idea what the rest of the team is doing at this point in time.
Waiting. Yeah, unfortunately, Device doesn't get the timing either, so flamie's able to get out of dodge. He was holding a connector, and now, well, question mark, they know that it's up to Navi now to go for the risk to try and get something going for themselves, and so Navi have elected to push 2 guys into the top of restroom, exactly, try and take that peek in the mid, get that info. Seized with a long spray battle versus dupreeh, actually brings it back to a 4-on-4, but he took a lot of damage in the process, and so now Navi, they did what they set out to do. Bring it back to a 4-on-4, poke question mark a little bit, and now they're going to rotate down to that B site to be there and ready to greet the Danes.
Oh, nice shot from Device. That's a big opening on Zeus. They should be able to get this round. Some grenades coming in from the CT side to try and slow down that bomb plant, but it's not happening. And Sipnik's in a godlike position down here. Edward trying to get boosted up and look over there. Device with the second kill. Grenade does land on him, but he's still alive with 10 health. And Edward and C is going to have to give up this mission and just abort and up back to the A-bomb site.
That is such a sick grenade, by the way.
Yeah.
We're just going to watch the flamie ace over again. But
I like this from question mark. I think it's good. My only objection is as soon as dupreeh is taking that fight in restrooms with, I don't know if he saw both, but I think he actually might have seen both. So as soon as that happens, they should go B. Like, they should instantly call the switch while the fight is even still going on.
Mm-hmm.
That call should have come through because they actually did allow a lot of NAVI to rotate sort of all the way back, right? The call is still just a little bit delayed, but
you have to give credit to Device as well, though. He does get the opening pick that opens up that site.
Absolutely.
If it doesn't happen, if he doesn't instantly kill the defense on the B site, it gets a whole lot harder. If it turns into a trade war, that buys time for NAVI to get into position. And well, yeah, it can get nasty from there. But at least question mark showing that they still have some fight here. 10 rounds on the board for NAVI. Question mark up to 12. And Guardian going to his. This is one of his favorite opping spots on the map as well. So question mark are definitely going to be aware of that.
Yeah, it's so predictable in fact that there are even ways to like double grenade that particular spot. Like, there's a lot of ways you can deal with it. But 12-10 the current scoreline. Another 4 rounds here for question mark. And I mean, NAVI obviously don't have infinite money either. Flash comes out. Guardian missing the shot. flamie goes down as a result. Now it's Device with the shot. And Device, Cajun, even Sipnik's are starting to show up in this game here.
Surprised the Guardian decides to go back. He could have fallen back to that site safely. Instead, he's trying to bring it back the other way. He's trying to go through to long and pull a fast one on question mark. But they must have heard the spot there. dupreeh, did he hear the steps? Yeah, he comes back to check, actually, see if he's not getting flanked. He just doesn't quite figure it out. Well, Zipnex steps in. Long duel here for Zeus. He does predict the movement, though, from cajunb, and he's stuck in the corner, but the longer he stays alive, the better. If he can just hold on a little bit longer here, Flash is there just to buy a little bit more time. The smoke as well. This is so valuable. Not sure if he spotted that bomb getting across, but the rotation is already coming through here from NAVI.
This is a nice call from question mark. A lot of credit to them for this round here. Seized now in a 1-on-4. You're absolutely right. Zeus, oh, nice shot from Device. Triple kill for him. Zeus staying alive is really cool, right? But they don't fall for it. They actually just run in and get the bomb down. That's not necessarily an easy call to make, right? But it's one that comes fast as well. The tempo here is definitely what I'm intrigued and looking for. So, signs of life similar?
Signs of life.
Are they actually waking up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are they going to join the tournament?
Whoa, NAVI. Okay, then. They're not looking for the attempt at a perfect remainder of this half. No, they're going for the big play here. Force up on a Guardian. He's got his op. 4 rifles. Hardly any nades to speak of. They need a big play here from Guardian. He has to make it happen for his team. And there we go. First one in. Cajun gone. And now can he actually take the man here in connector? He's going to be able to make it out just in the nick of time. And well, that is crucial. Now the pressure is up here on question mark. And they're looking to try and take advantage of perhaps an over-rotation coming out here from NAVI. Bank is going to open it up in there. dupreeh takes out C's to start.
They just want to be quick about it. Nice trading again, going back and forth, and it's a 3-on-3. Question mark, they're much faster than they've been all day, and it's actually paying off for them as well. The bomb is going to be going down here. They've got another couple of grenades, and NAVI, they need to get back in here and try and retake, but they're all coming from the same angle. Nobody is sort of flanking the rest of the question mark guys, so this is working out very well. dupreeh coming up now with a triple kill. It's back into a 2-on-2. There's the quad, and one more for the ace and Guardian. Does he want to give it to him or not? That's the question. Chance for a reload here. Guardian still moving forward. Misses the shot midair, but now his position's been revealed, and now this retake's going to be very tough. Still want to see if dupreeh can get back in here. He has been playing his heart out. He took the whole team on his back and is just trying to carry them across to the third map, and somehow that is actually working.
Somehow it's actually happening.
28
kills. Yeah.
Wow, dupreeh.
All right, talk about coming alive. And it actually feels so rare to see dupreeh hit this kind of level as well. You're looking at Device, you're looking at Cajun. Those are the guys who really just go ham. But dupreeh, you know, the analysts were right to point out this map as being one of his favorite. He does seem to just come alive on here like, frag reel moments with the deagle, you know, just crazy entry frags. And while he just continues to deliver here on the T side for question mark, just, yeah, you're right, man. it's leg day. He's just carrying him. Ah. A little bit of the Molotov there. On to short.
Very clever.
Boop.
Well, some damage with the grenade, but not enough to actually stop them. They've got the AWP on Guardian, and Zeus showing some skill with the CSET 75. The follow-up grenade will drop karrigan and the bomb, and they're also getting flanked from Edward, so things are getting very uncomfortable right now for the terrorist side. They need to get clear out Edward, and they do that. Just that. Bomb is still in the site, though, so they got to go back.
Yeah. Oh, what a shot from Seized. That was key. And now he can swap out for the AK. He's got the Molotov as well. Just gets a little bit too greedy, but somehow Zeus is there to save the day. Double kill for Zeus in the end, and I do believe he had 3 total. What a save. That completely turns it around here. You know the question mark are thinking they've got this in the bag. They just power through Navi and they get onto map point. We're going to Mirage, right, boys? Right? Zeus, nah, he wasn't having any of it.
Here we see the kills from dupreeh earlier. The quad kill to save this round. Well, 11-14. They have most definitely got the money on question mark side. Has somebody called a timeout? It seems like they have.
Yeah, I think it's question mark this time who are trying to slow things down here a little bit. See them stretching, see them talking it over, trying to figure out exactly what needs to happen here. That's definitely that is going to be a shock to the system here, Anders. That's certainly not going to help things. The fact that they were so close.
We may have been wrong about the pre-beam Joker. He may have actually been Animal Mother instead, because he's in this. He's ready to fight.
Yeah, dude, you're so right. And yeah,
I mean, physically, obviously, it's not the comparison doesn't hold up. But
not really, but
can somebody Photoshop dupreeh's face onto Animal Mother and make this work?
Preferably when he's using the machine gun. You know,
yeah, preferably.
The heavy machine gun, right? You know, just spraying that facade.
If you haven't seen Full Metal Jacket, you're living your life wrong, essentially.
Well, it's one of those must-see movies, guys. So go find it, go watch it.
Well, Zeus, I mean, that's a crazy save with the CSET 75. That's a nuts way to win a round. But why not?
Yeah. Okay.
They've even, I mean, they're even winning so much right now, question mark. They put StarSeries in his seat, you know? He was sort of, he was upright and happy early, and now.
There we go. Back to work, Anders. Back to work.
Just resting his legs.
Time to get the pacing going again. That's right. During the timeout, you know, that's the thing. Only during the timeout. When it's official, he's pacing. Zonic is as well, though, so let's see now. What do we have? Full buy for both teams. So now we've got a real struggle on our hands here. Can they actually break the question mark momentum? Device holding very far back, making sure that Navi can't go for the aggressive push, and now they're going to methodically clear out long as well with the help of dupreeh. Dude, just send dupreeh in. He's going to find a headshot somewhere.
Zeus. I mean, he waited for that early Molotov from Sip to go out. Now he's just clearing it out. Just doesn't see anybody. And, the bomb is still all the way back right now. Navi are not giving them many opportunities to find any kind of entries here. This is a very, very passive hold. And they have been losing a lot of entries when flamie's been pushing long like that, or even sometimes Guardian. So maybe it makes sense for Navi to try and play this one just a little bit safer.
Back to basics, right? And they're doing a good job of managing their nades here, Navi, as well. The one smoke goes out. They had 2, but C's just used his. So Guardian, he's got that last smoke here for Navi, but there's still a few flashes and a few HEs to work with. So that will come in handy. Edward about to go set up a little bit of a flash peek. Just get that info. 45 seconds now left on this clock. So they should be expecting that question mark, and now he's actually managed to sneak his way across. They don't know this question mark, so if they try and go through Monster, Edward could be there to spring the trap.
Yeah, it's a nasty position, especially if you're focused on barrels, which they're going to be, because there's a guy playing there. Edward coming for the kill. He gets one, but Device trades it quick. And now on the site, Zeus, he's only going to get the 1 kill in. Device picking it up again. He's now at 2, and it's a 3-on-3. Not going to stop the bomb from going down. Seized. He gets shot in the face, and Device, the triple kill comes through. Now it's all on flamie. He's been playing so well today, but I'm not sure he can stop this. This is going to be a map point, I think, for question mark flamie. He's certainly going to go and try for it. I don't even think he can make it out anymore. Flashes himself in. And the Danes, they back up. Yeah, can't do anything at this point here. 15-11. He at least saves the AWP.
Oh, and they go. Woo, that was a bit close there with the wallbang attempt. flamie heard that one. And yeah, he's going to be able to back off, hold on to the gun. And that was just so quick from question mark. Edward's going to be kicking himself. Whoa. The leg shot. Can he get out?
Yeah, he'll survive.
Can he get out? Can he get out? I mean, the man's coming through restroom right behind him.
Oh!
Device is like, surprise, mother! There we go.
That's incredible. Device is at 22 kills and dupreeh at 28. They're working. I mean, Maniac mentioned this duo, right, between Device and dupreeh, and he said he hadn't seen that for a while.
Yeah.
Which I think is true, but it's finally coming into play. 15-11. We might actually see a third map here, and the Danes. I don't know what it is that's done it. Maybe the grotesque amount of carry work that dupreeh has been doing, but something has brought them back to life here. There's a great shot early on from Gardy, but it gets punished by dupreeh, same as it ever was. One more kill and will be the 30 bomb here in the 27th round.
It would be fitting, wouldn't it? Considering the performance. He definitely deserves to get up there and drop the 30 and just lock it down for his team. And we're going to have Edward. Oh, he backs off just as the peak comes in. He was lined up for the headshot as well. And now, is he actually going to be able to get anything here? They're going to be wrapping up right behind him with that bomb. Edward. Oh,
he even pulls the knife out just
Yeah.
to make it even worse.
As bad as it gets.
The worst possible timing in the round that's going to lose on the map here. Bit unfortunate for Edward, but a 3-on-4. And then question mark in a perfect position here. Shot, and flamie goes down. Zeus and sees the left. It's a 2-on-3, and that bomb is ticking, and they don't even have a kit picked up. Similar, I think the Danish team may have actually done it. Zeus going to go down, and sees is now alone in a 1-on-3. Karrigan ready and waiting to no-scope him, and that is going to be it. 16-11. That's quite a performance. And I can't remember the last time I've seen question mark look this miserable, but they made this work.
They actually did, and it's exactly as Thorn predicted. They managed to actually reset. They somehow